where the people were talking about. Now, Tyronn Lue speaking about this in his pregame session about, hey, you guys were praising Darin Ham last year when he went to the Western Conference Finals. You're only going to praise the short, to paraphrase. And it's right, but that's part of the business. When you're the coach, you're going to get criticized when you're losing. When you're winning, whatever. That's what you're supposed to do, right? This is what happens. Get the victory, get it done, get going. Let's welcome in the crew right now. Nice young man, Will Flores. How you doing? Good Sunday to you.
A good Sunday, Beto.
Did I not tell you that this game is going overtime?
You looked at me and you said overtime, and I said, please no. Oh, God, please no.
Not that I wanted overtime. I mean, I don't mind working. But just something felt like, we're going to overtime with this team.
There was something in the air there. It got a little choppy at the end, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that's the way things have been going. Michael Funches, producer extraordinaire. Funch, you were at the building. We'll talk about your experiences in there, when you saw that other stuff. But did you think there was overtime coming?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Especially when Norman Powell got the shot off. A clean look, and it went in and out.
Yeah, and Austin Reeves did play good defense on him. Good job by Austin Reeves not to foul him right there. But, man, you're going to hear John's call later on in the show. And, All right, who's working back there behind the scenes? We got Carlos Saisu. Carlos Saisu, are we up on the YouTube today?
Oh, we up on the YouTube. We streaming, we rolling, we rocking and
okay.
rolling.
Make sure you subscribe to the ESPN LA YouTube. Let me go and check that out. It's not even up, man. What are you talking about? It's not even there. I'm just messing with you, Carlo. I'm not even looking at the YouTube. But we are up on the ESPN LA YouTube. All right, so that's it. So make sure you subscribe there. Look at some of the commentary. The kids in the back. Who are the kids in the back working with you tonight? Who we got?
We got Nathan in the house.
Oh, Nathan, my man Nathan. Good to see you. I know he was running around. We'll be talking to Nathan later on because he got some good pictures, good videos. Make sure you follow the ESPN social media accounts for all the behind-the-scenes stuff as the Lakers win tonight, 106-103. Here's LeBron James walk-off interview with my boy Mike Trudell on Spectrum Sportsnet.
All right, LeBron, you guys needed a win in the worst way. How did you get it done tonight?
Defense. One of the best scoring teams in the league, only gave up 103 points on our home floor. That was the key to our success.
You spent some time on Kawhi tonight. He had been shooting the lights out for the last month and change, 60% in December. What did you guys do to keep him contained? He was about 6 for 17 tonight.
I mean, against any great player, you just try to make him work and contest their shots without fouling. I thought we did a great job of not allowing him to get to the free throw line. Guys are going to make shots, they're going to miss shots, but you just live with the results.
Got a big lift off the bench tonight. Vanderbilt, Wood, a couple of other players. What did they do with just some of those bigger constructions of lineups to limit the Clippers?
Well, I mean, we need that. Our consistency off the bench is what's going to help us win ball games and become more consistent on the floor. So I thought Vando and C. Woods, there you go right there. His minutes was huge. And then getting D'Lo back was huge as well. D'Lo hit some big-time, timely shots, especially in that second half, and we needed
to beat a team that had been playing as well as the Clippers. What can you take out of the game and what worked well as you try to continue to stack up wins now?
I would think just how we still slipped in some detailed things, but we got to be better with our details. And if we can continue to get better with our details, we could be a really good team. But if not, then we suck right now, is what I said after last game. Tonight was a good step in the right direction. We want to try to continue that trend going into the next game.
Yep. We suck right now. That's what he said after the last game. Happy Sunday to everybody here at 710 ESPN. Winner. Had Rams in the afternoon. 10 victories for the Rams. Lakers snap a 4-game skid. Coming up, we'll take your phone calls, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Also looking at your tweets that are coming through, the comments on the social media, all that good stuff. Or as my boy Henry Ramirez, boxing trainer, just texted me, Beto, you know this, winning cures all. It's a great cologne. Rams and Lakers wins, a good day. I'm driving home in Riverside. And be safe wherever you may be because it is windy out there. It's cold. And we're all bundled up here in the studio. Lakers snap a 4-game skid. They're up 106-103. A reminder, the LA County Department of Mental Health wants to remind everyone that there is free emotional support, service, referrals, and crisis counseling available 24/7 at 1-800-854-7771 or at dmh.lacounty.gov. Coming up, your phone calls on Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BB-Go display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's. You spend at least $10 on BBGO. Then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address, lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. That's lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. The contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you gotta do is go to Ralph's, get some BBGO, and send in that receipt. Well, as long as I'm here. You can never have enough BBGO.
BBGO, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Three o'clock, then 90 minutes of Sedano and Cap back together. That's right, Cappy's back. At 4:30, we bring you the play-by-play, courtesy of ESPN Radio, of the National Championship game. Don't miss the Celsius Championship Monday tomorrow on 710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers Postgame Show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers Postgame Show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
It's time for Lakers Postgame.
Here's Bel Duran.
Lakers win 106-103. They're 18-19, now 12-6 at home. Clippers fall to 22-13, 8 of 9. The Clippers were coming into this game really, really good. Lakers snapped a 4-game losing streak. Clippers had won 5 straight and 10 of 12. So getting the victory, turning things around, that definitely helps. And tonight's player of the game, it is, of course, LeBron James. The way that he went after people, loved it. LeBron with a huge, huge dunk. Hold on here. I messed that up right there. All right. One more time. Let me try doing this. This machine is frozen. We'll get that for you in a bit. I'll fix that right now. We'll get back to it. But let me let you know right now, the player of the game is driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. LeBron James. You have that dunk for me, Funch? LeBron James, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal. He's just doing it all for the Lakers.
LeBron at the top of the key. LeBron one-on-one against Paul George, drives left, gets to the rim, puts it up and in! No timeouts for the Clippers.
It's all right. LeBron gets in there, and that's what you call teamwork. Just when you needed somebody to step it up, my boy, producer extraordinaire, Michael Funches does that. He steps up. We get you all the LeBron highlights, and the Lakers had members of the bench step up. Christian Wood, can't talk enough about the way that he played. Gets back into the rotation, doing things for you. That helps out the 10 big rebounds. And again, once said, the play of the game driven by Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Let's go out to Solomon and Lake Balboa. I'm going to start off with you, Solomon, because we go to the 818. I know it's been rough for you and your UCLA Bruins this weekend, but you finally get to see a Laker victory, so you end the weekend on a good note. Right, Solomon?
You got it, Beto. I'm very, very happy tonight. You know, the Lakers deserved the win. They absolutely deserved it. I do have to point out the basketball gods were smiling on them a little bit at the end, okay, because that ball was in from Norman Powell. And also Taurean Prince. I know he couldn't avoid it, but, you know, fouling a three-point shooter like that late in the game, that's disastrous. But like I say, sometimes when you're playing well, the basketball gods reward you, and I think they did tonight.
Yeah, they definitely did that.
You know, yeah, and I, want to see more of it. And also, I'm going to point out they're hitting their threes tonight, and that makes a difference. Remember, I brought that up the other night. When you start to hit those outside shots, you don't have to be phenomenal from three, but when you hit timely threes, good things happen.
And definitely there. Solomon, I agree with you. Lakers shoot 38% from three-point line today. Prince had 3 of them. Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish hit a couple. And you can get on Cam Reddish for a lot, but he did hit a couple of three-point shots. D'Angelo Russell had 3 of them, and 2 of them were back-to-back. And, he brings up a good point. The three-point shooting that you want to take is better. They were more selective with it. I need to remind you, the NBA game now, you're taking a bunch of threes, but they weren't, for the most part, looking like they were forced threes, right? Lakers had a lot of wide open threes. And for those of you wondering what happened to Kawhi Leonard at the end of the game, he wasn't on the court for the last 3 minutes. Okay, was he hurt? Michael asked that question. Michael Thompson asked that question. So this coming out of the Ty Lue press conference that or is it that right here? That Kawhi Leonard had approached his minutes restriction. That's one of the reasons that he wasn't in there. He was close to his minutes restriction. Clippers have played 5 games in 8 days, so that was the reason for sitting Leonard late in the game. Quote, "That's on me. That was a decision I made to get him in early when we were down by 8. That's another factor. The Lakers taking a lead in the third quarter, extending the lead, forcing Kawhi Leonard to up his minutes limit restriction. So that's another factor. For so many times this year, the Lakers have been playing from behind every single minute of the game. It just feels like that. So when they do take a lead and hold on to a lead, it forces the opposing team to play in a different manner. Let's go out to Manhattan Beach. Mark from Manhattan Beach on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what up, Beto?
What's up, man?
Man, was that a close call? You're the Lakers, man. The basketball gods were with you now, because how did that not go down by Powell? That was halfway down and miraculously just rolled out. It's your night if that doesn't go down, because if that goes down in overtime, man, I think the Clippers have the momentum and they take that win. But if you're the Lakers, you can't worry about that. You somehow managed to beat one of the hottest teams in the league tonight. Taurean Prince, that was massive. That three-point dagger. Hopefully that really gets him going offensively. I know he's more of a defensive guy, but hitting a huge shot like that. But the thing is, I think we're seeing now with the Lakers, man, it's going to be a grind out, because before they were good at home, but now they're struggling to beat teams like that. Memphis game on Friday night was a debacle, man, in the second half. They just got torn apart. So if you're the Lakers now, you can pull off a win like this against an elite Clippers team. I'm hoping this really can get them going, man, because the way they're going right now, LeBron's grumbling, Darvin Ham's starting feeling the heat, and when LeBron's unhappy, changes are going to be made. And we know coming up on this deadline with the underwhelming performance of this team, some of these guys are going to be shipped out. So they're just hopefully. There's
definitely going to be some moves being made, Mark. There's definitely going to be made move, but that's not for tonight. Nothing's happening tomorrow. Mark, appreciate the phone call. What's going to happen is that the Lakers are going to go back to practice and say, hey, we got to get ready for Toronto on Tuesday. But things are different when you get the victory. And I know it seems like we're making a big deal about a win, right? But when you haven't won in a while, and when there's little words swirling around, and when there's like chirping here, and there's anonymous reports out there, and Darvin Ham talking about on Friday, when people living and dying with every game. Well, that's what Laker fans do. I haven't even addressed that. But let me just tell you this. Winning will help, but they're not saying, oh, my God, it's all fixed. It just makes dinner taste a little bit better. it makes the in and out that you're going to have later on the night taste a little bit better. Lakers win 106-103. This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. I'm your host, Bel Duran. I was not here Friday. Let me go back a little story time. So Friday, if you know me, I work in boxing. So I was in Vegas on Friday. When I'm not here, my man Andy Kamenetsky fills in. And Friday, I went to dinner, and I this is what I did, Funch. And Carlos, I want you guys to jump in before we go back to the calls. I was in Vegas. I'm watching the social media account for the ESPN LA, and I'm watching the game, and I keep seeing the tweets that Carlo and his crew are sending out. And I start, the Cam Brothers' Twitter account. So I said, you know what? Friday, I already went to dinner. I had a couple bucks, so I went to the craps table. And the reason I went to that one is because they had the TV above. So I was like, I can play a little bit, and then I'll watch the Laker game. I'm Funch. When you play craps, you want to be in the mode. I'm watching this Laker game with one eye, and then I'm realizing, uh-oh. Was it really that bad?
Yeah.
In the first half?
Yeah, it was really that bad.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not really paying attention. Then I start tweeting back and forth. Mind you, I wasn't drinking yet, so don't even accuse me of that. So I was going back and forth because the night before a fight, I don't drink because I want to save my voice. I'm looking at this. I left the gaming area to go sit in the sports book so I can watch that fourth quarter. Funch, it was ugly. Carlo, I can only imagine the tweets that you get that you have to look at from Friday. And usually, Carlo, fill me in on this. The social media account is not really active on Friday, right? The people interacting with you?
Hey, we're active Monday through Friday.
No, you guys are, but I'm talking the tweets that you get sent to you or the comments, right?
Nah, everybody's having a good time. It's funny that you were saying that you were at the craps table. I was at the roulette table in Vegas, too.
Okay.
But my mood was being dropped, too, because I was looking at my tweets, and it was depressing.
It was, right? So that's what I'm like. And then I'm at the sports book.
Jeez, I'm depressed that I was the only one not here. I was the only one here. You guys were in Vegas.
Your invite got lost.
I had to witness this bad loss last week.
Okay, that's what I want to know, Funch. In the building in the fourth quarter, how did it feel? Because let me tell you this. At the sports book, it was a lot of, it's Vegas. A lot of Laker fans were in there watching it and just like, what is this? So a guy sees me. And I'm not pulling you got recognized. Sees me and he tells me this. Hey, Beto, are you doing the show from here tonight? I'm like, no, I'm here because, a lot of our hosts have a Comrex so they can do the show from wherever they may be. I was like, no, I'm here working boxing. It's the Cam Brothers tonight. Kid you not, Funch. I wanted to tweet it, but I didn't really want to right then and there because I was already messing with the Cam Brothers. Tells me, he's like, oh, they'll be fun tonight.
Yeah, let's just say post game was just one of those post games that a lot of people had a lot of feedback and a lot of stuff to talk about, and it's not even that last game, it was also Miami's game too.
Yeah,
so it was just that whole last week.
So that's what I wanted to get to. So today when I walked into crypto, I'm looking to go and do my reporting deals, right? My chops that I've earned over the years, where I walk in there and I talk to people who can give me something, little nuggets. So I started poking around. I'm like, hey, how serious is this Darin Ham talk? Is it really that bad? When you walk and you see players and you're talking and you talk to people around the organizations, other reporters, and it's like, from what I gathered today, there is no hot seat. It's more of, well, we need to start winning before we start making a decision, right? We need to gather what's going on. The team is not getting blown up right now. The coaching staff is not getting blown up. It's, from what I was gathered today, there could be something there, but not really. And it's more the friction when you don't win. And it's also and if you lose, how you lose. You don't need to blow this team up. You just need to get healthy. You need to find a legit rotation. You need to get guys to have their legit roles and then go from there. And a win against a team that you weren't supposed to beat tonight, and the Clippers, who were, 4.5-point favorite coming into this game. I don't bet NBA, but I would probably take the Clippers tonight because of the way things have been going for the Lakers. After seeing the way John Morant took care of them on Friday, the way that Memphis just showed up and did whatever they want with them, tonight, Lakers had resistance. Lakers had fight. Lakers pushed back. That's what you need to have. D'Angelo Russell, as much as you want to get on him when he starts hitting a shot, that's what you need. You need to have that confidence from D'Angelo Russell, because in the first quarter, actually, where's my notes? First half, D'Angelo Russell, first half, 1 of 5 shooting, 2 points. Like, he was 0 for 4 from 3. What does he do? He hits a couple big threes later on. That's what you need to do when you're an NBA player. Provide help for your team, help resistance, do that. Darin Ham spoke on Spectrum Sports Net about ending the losing streak.
But we can't be comfortable. We can't be too comfortable. We still got a lot of work to do. This is a huge, huge win, again, against an elite ball club. But it shows us what we can do once we band together and everyone just really focuses in on the job they have to do individually and collectively. All of us, players, coaches, performance team, everybody. And so this is something that I hope will continue to spill on through the next several games all the way until the end of the season. This type of performance, you can live, win or lose, you can live with yourself with these type of performances and the way we competed in the end. The resilience, again, the teamwork, all of that, just everyone having the next play mentality. It was awesome. But yeah, got real noisy, but they could take a little deep breath.
Got real noisy, Darin Ham. Interesting. And you can hear it in his tone, a little different. It helps when you go, whew, after getting the victory. Let's go to San Pedro. McGee, Lakers Postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, man? You're Granny Donuts right now or what?
No, I'm chill. I'm not no donuts.
They're good, though, man. They're good.
Thank you, Lakers, for the win. Sorry, Dolphins. Maybe next year.
Why the Dolphins got to catch a stray?
That's my team, man. It's 34 years.
Okay, all right.
Same result. Anyway, we came into the offseason getting a lot of mixed parts, and we have to use them. We have to use Christian Wood. We got to use D'Angelo. We have to force defenses to play us like we are a shooting team, even though we're not. We have offensive guys who are not great defenders, but we have to force them on the court. We can't sit them and hide them because they don't play great defense, because it's not going to help us in the long run. But I'm encouraged by this win. This was a big win for us, and I think it kind of catapulted a little win streak. But we have to play with confidence, and Prince can't play too many minutes. He's playing too many minutes.
Yeah.
He's not that type of player.
No, he's Prince should be somewhere in the 18s, around that, help you out. 30 minutes tonight. But you said it. You play the guys because you have to.
Right.
Like, what else are you going to do?
Yeah. You can't play Reddish and Vanderbilt all day. They're not offensive threats, and other teams know that, and it's become a problem for us, especially with AD. He's just forcing buckets because he has to. But if we can get another big that can, like Wood, who can be a threat, it opens it up for AD.
And Wood hitting that three. McGee, appreciate the phone call. Get some rest tonight. I know it's cold in San Pedro. Cam Reddish, there's a reason he's left wide open. All right, and he did hit 2 threes. Good for him. But there's a reason. It's basically you're going 4 against 5 on the offensive side, right? Because they're not really worried about him. Jared Vanderbilt is there for the defense, and he's not going to look like himself. Vanderbilt's still dealing with that heel issue. It just towards the final stretches, what I've been told, it still bugs him. Nobody's healthy right now. But Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish, role players, help out, but Reddish not exactly being used the way you'd want to use him. This Lakers team, it's not going to look this way in a couple weeks. Once the trade deadline gets going and approaches, it's not going to be like that. Lakers, points in the paint all season long, sponsored by Vista Paint. Locally owned and manufactured for 65 years. Vista Paint, your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. And you get the advantage, 46-40 points in the paint for the Lakers. Go back to Darin Ham. Here's what he had to say about stress.
Well, guys not dropping their heads, dropping their shoulders. Everybody's still continuing to encourage one another, talk strategy, talk schemes, talk play selection. We stay resilient through and through. And so you're going to be in a dogfight each and every night, especially against a team like the Clippers, definitely a championship caliber ball club who've been playing just as good, if not better, than anybody in the league. So they're gonna test your mettle, and you have to be patient, be resilient, and continue to attack and try to get stops.
Darin Ham, courtesy of Spectrum Sports Net. Don't hang your head. That's where we're at with the Lakers right now. They get the victory, 106-103, but you're also in that zone, in that mode of it's January, and you're like, what's going on here? It's frustrating. Frustrating for the players, for the coaches, the front office, you, the fans. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, I don't know why there's still a Christmas tree in our studio, but the Christmas tree, Lakers win for the first time in 2024. So Christmas tree, I love it, but it's got to go. The Christmas tree has been tossed. Lakers win 106-103. Coming up, more of your phone calls on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Bel Duran.
Lakers win 106-103. Go out to Omar from the Circle of Trust. Oh, what's up, Omar? You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What you got?
Hey, what's up, Jack? Good show yesterday on the fight. Love the socks.
Yeah, I was wearing my Rocky socks that you got me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, but it's one game. But what I did like is the defense. We gotta hang our hat on the defense because the Clippers over the last games they're averaging over like 120, and they only got them to like 103. And defense never goes into a funk. And if they play defense like they did tonight, I think they got a chance. And then
maybe give a little bit more run to like Max Christie, and then Wood look pretty good, So, it is what it is. It's one game, but I'll take it, man.
Yeah, you definitely. Omar, you're right, though. And thanks for the phone call. I appreciate the support, as always, from Omar from the Circle of Trust, from Sedano and Capu on tomorrow, all week long. Wait, actually, no, they're not, because we got a bunch of games, so I got to get the schedule.
No, there's a combo play tomorrow.
Yeah, combo play tomorrow.
We got Mason Island from 1 to 3, and then Sedano and Cap from like 3 to 4:30 up until the national championship game.
There it is, Washington and Michigan tomorrow. But Omar makes a good point. The defense, the effort, that's what we've been complaining about all season long, right? It's like, okay, if you're a team who is losing and you're going through it, give me the effort every single time. And the defense was better. Holding the Clippers to 103 points is a really good point, because this team has been playing really well. Probably the hottest team in basketball the last couple weeks. And before the game even started, John and Michael were talking about this. Like John said that the Clippers might be the best team right now, going right now the way that they've been playing. And Michael even said better than Minnesota. Like, yeah, and I agree, because they look really good, especially the last week. Keep that effort there. And Max Christie, I would like to see more of him, but right where he's at, about that 13-minute range, coming in, going 3 for 6, get 7 points, and Christie had a putback with the left hand that was really nice. So good to see Max Christie getting some run right there and helping him out in the time that he gets. Alex and Hawthorne, Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What do you got?
Beto, thanks for taking my call. I also want to highlight the defense tonight. Defense really came through and played hard against a team that's been scoring a lot of points. And so I do really want to call that out specifically. And then second of all, I'm just calling, like, the last week has been brutal for, like, Lakers Nation and, like, everybody. I mean, talking about the coach getting fired and blah, 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 blah. So it's like, it's a long season. It's January 7th. Like, they got time to work things out. This was a step in the right direction. Just hoping everybody just chills with all this negative talk we've been dealing with all last week. But really want to highlight the defense tonight and a good win for the Lakers.
Alex, I appreciate the phone call. Really good points about chill, right? That attitude. Like, you don't want to be negative all the time. And I get accused of being negative all the time. I get accused of being a hater all the time. Like, I'm not that. I'm just pointing out what I see. And if you suck, you suck. But I also will point out the positive. The positive is good. And tonight the defense was good. Christian Wood, good. D'Angelo Russell, good. So the negativity can brew and it can fester. Like, we all had jobs that we don't really quite like, or coworkers we don't like, bosses that we don't like, or how about this one? Former bosses that now become the colleague because you get promoted and you're on the same level. Like, you're looking around, you're like, Like, oh, you want to be passive aggressive? Can't do that. In sports, get straight to the point. Let me know what's going on. As far as the changes, the Lakers are not going to be complacent at the trading deadline. At least you hope they're not. Because the way the team is structured right now, it's a team that will get into the first round. But what are you going to do after that? What are you going to do? And you need urgency. Anthony Davis talked about that on Spectrum Sportsnet.
Just came out with a sense of urgency. We played hard. We played like we needed to win, like it was a must win. Competed on both sides of the basketball. Just kind of build off of it. We know what we have in this locker room. We know what it takes to win, and we displayed that tonight.
As always, great job by the good friends over at Spectrum Sportsnet getting the sound from the Lakers postgame show. It's got some good tweets coming in. Radio Michael fan, always good stuff. Hooper's X, I see all the good tweets that are coming through. Hooper's X hoping that Ham stays with the rotation that looks like tonight's. It's time to stop the constant shuffling. It's not because he wants to shuffle. It's because you're trying to figure out what works and sticks. That's why they're a team that's towards the bottom of playoff contention instead of being a team that would be a favorite. It's a process. That's what you got to have. Radio Michael fan, all the good stuff. Tony Calvin. The Boosters kind of tweets in, why are you talking about the loss after this win? Basically on Friday. My point was the story time. And that's because the Lakers are such a worldwide brand anywhere you go. And if you are affiliated with working with the Lakers, whether it's the postgame show, whether it's a staff, whether it's an usher at Crypto, people are going to talk about the Lakers. Everywhere I go, Funch, I get a question asked about what's up with the Lakers? What's up with the Lakers? And then the Dodgers. and then back to the Lakers. Like, that's what happens. Like, in the boxing world, people don't really know because they get so stuck in what they're doing, like, especially the fighters are trying to make weight. They don't really ask, but then you find out some couple guys will find out where you're at, and you're like, hey, they start asking questions. It's just a team that always draws attention, moves the needle. John Allen told me this years ago. Don't want to be vanilla. You want to be exciting, good or bad. And the Lakers right now, they're both. they are exciting at times. They're bad most of the time, but they're trying to figure things out. And that's when they do figure things out, it goes. Because on Friday, the world was coming to an end. Today, they beat the Clippers 106-103. Things are back to normal-ish, kind of. All right. Funch, I'm hungry. The last couple of days, I ate well, bro. I was at Nobu.
Wow.
Oh, geez. I was back-to-back nights at Nobu doing
You take me to McDonald's.
Nah, I'm going to take you to McDonald's, as Stephen A. Smith would tell us. So I was at Nobu the last couple of days to come home, see my mom, have some menudo. But tonight, I want to go to In-N-Out. And this isn't a commercial. The Mind of Michael. Tell me we got something. The Mind of Michael is a segment we do where Michael Thompson, during the game, would just go on these crazy little rants or sometimes just some little quirky observations. And when the game is close, he doesn't have many. Tell me we got the Mind of Michael where he was talking about In-N-Out tonight. Do we have that?
Yes, sir.
Where's it at? There it is. Okay. So Michael Thompson, the Mind of Michael, and good music there. Nice young man, Will Flores. Here it is. It just popped on my screen. My screen's all messed up tonight, Fun, but we got it. We got it. It says right here, the right In-N-Out fries. I didn't hear this part. So he was talking about fries?
Yeah. I guess our engineer, Mike Dooley, shout out Mike Dooley, he told him about the well-done fries that you can order instead of, just getting the regular whatever they give you fries when you order fries. But you can actually say, hey, I want some well-done, light tea salted fries or something like that.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go.
Golden well done.
That's right. Golden well done.
All right, here's what it is. Mind of Michael from Michael Thompson.
Laker basketball presented by In-N-Out Burger. Always fresh and made to order. That's what a hamburger is all about. Stop in there on the way home and grab it too with some light well fries. Thanks to Mike Dooley, our engineer, told me how to order those fries.
What are you supposed to say?
Light well, meaning light, well done. So that way they're a little bit more golden than regular.
All right, I'll try it.
Light well. All right, I'll try that tonight.
Something on a secret menu, I suppose.
All right. I'm definitely gonna.
Are you a fan of his secret menu?
Yeah, because I get the mustard on it with the chopped chilies.
Really, you get mustard on it?
Oh man,
I've never got mustard on it. Man,
that's my order tonight. I'm going In-N-Out. It's right by the freeway, the one in Carson, and I'm gonna get double mustard, chopped chilies on it, and then I'm gonna get the light, well done fries just to see what they're all about. Because tomorrow we go back to marathon training, right? Carlos Saisu, back to marathon training tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. LA Marathon coming up on St. Patrick's Day. Now, the Lakers have put all of us in a funk. They win the night, but they lost 4 in a row. And it's been like that days of you don't know where it's at. Because it was the holiday, because we had that week where you don't know what day it is after Christmas, before New Year's. And Michael was explaining it perfectly how it feels to be a Laker fan right now.
Lakers 103, Clippers 101. If this holds, the Lakers would snap a 4-game losing streak.
Guys, be ready to go soon.
Snap the Clippers' 5-game win streak. So a lot riding on this final 17 seconds. The Lakers have the ball.
I didn't realize the Lakers have lost 4 in a row.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
You've been in all 4 of them. What were you?
I thought so.
Did you just tune out for a second?
Didn't they beat Orlando?
Michael.
What?
We went down. We went to Minnesota and New Orleans for New Year's Eve.
That's 2 losses.
Then we lost here to Miami and to Memphis.
That's right.
How many is that?
Well, didn't they beat Orlando before that?
Yeah, but that's 4.
Oh, okay.
I just gave you 4. That Bahamian math working against you again.
I'm right there with them. I wasn't here Friday, but they lost, but you're still trying to figure out exactly where, how, what, especially with the way the schedule is going to work out. Lakers will play Toronto on Tuesday. And I'm not even trying to go through the rest of the schedule, Funch. I just know that we got games every other day coming up, right?
Yes. Toronto Tuesday.
Okay.
Phoenix on Thursday.
Okay.
At Utah on Saturday, which is like the only road game, almost in the month of January.
Okay. Yeah, it's the only time they leave Southern California in January. And then they go to Utah. And then Monday, Oklahoma City. Then next Wednesday, Dallas. The next Friday, Brooklyn. The next Sunday, Portland. Every other day, they're getting after it, man.
And with the exception of Portland, they're all like tough teams.
Yeah. Funch, right now, they're all tough teams. I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter. You're playing a team that is undefeated? We'll knock them out. You're playing a team that hasn't won? You probably lose. Here's a little nugget, though, I had for the guys in the game as we wrap up the Lakers postgame show. We got the kids in the back ready to get going. Tonight's referee, always find something that's local angle. Justin Van Dyne was referee number 64 tonight. The reason I noticed that is because he had a fresh haircut, by the way. Nice part. But he was talking to Matt Barnes, who was sitting courtside. And I looked up, I always look up the referees as a former official myself, and just to see, never that kind of local connection. Turns out he's 42 years old. He refereed the game tonight. It's his 4th year in the league. Former Ontario Police Department. Was an elementary teacher for 2 years.
Shout out to the IE.
Yep. He went to Los Altos High. He was all-league basketball at Los Altos, an alumni of University of Laverne. So number 64, Justin Van Dyne, was a referee tonight with the local angle. So
I probably played basketball against him in like NJB.
You probably did.
I did.
He was
in the same area. Yeah.
He was all-league at Los Altos, man. So there it is. All right, my favorite segment here, the kids in the back. I saw them roaming around. Nathan from Eagle Rock was roaming around. He got the vest on. Why do you guys have to wear a vest when you're on the floor?
I don't know. I think they're just trying to cover our nice fits.
Jeez.
Smooth right there. Okay.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, if you want to be a photographer on the floor, everybody wears a vest with.
And it's like the numbers are random. Like you guys don't pick the numbers or anything.
Yeah, I had like 34 the last game, 15 tonight.
Yeah, it's a sign to you to make sure that people like me and you, Funch, don't just go stand on the floor. Yeah. All right, so Nathan, what do you got for us? The kids in the back, social media segment.
Yes, Beto and Funch. So tonight was the Golden Globes at the Beverly Hilton, and also downstairs at the Peacock Theater was the Creative Emmy Awards. Next week will be the regular Emmys up on the 15th. So in the spirit of award season, I just want to give out a few awards for tonight. Being in the building.
On a world tour,
Very
too.
nice. We're on a world tour. Let's go.
Starting with Best Performance by an Actor in a Drama, obviously goes to LeBron. If you saw that poster he had, set the building on fire. Of course, with that, you need the Best Supporting Actor, AD, for as he carries the scoring load and just the defensive presence he brings on a night-to-night basis. And honorable mention, Christian Wood. All the things that, didn't really see on the stat sheet, but you could kind of see he was kind of having his way with some of the Clippers. And then just the last couple right here, Best Dressed. If you take a look at our ESPN Los Angeles Instagram, Flea had a pretty fire Kobe jacket on. Hooked up with Carlo, and we got some good shots of that. And then last but not least, Best Performance in a Comedy goes to James Harden. If you look at SportsCenter's Twitter, they posted James Harden's reaction to LeBron's dunk. And when I tell you deer in headlights, you would have thought the Bucks were playing out there tonight. LeBron just should not be doing this in year 21.